Broadcasting live from the Meridics v. OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Bellevue. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network as we move on now to the second game on our doubleheader tonight, the Preds Cup Losers Bracket semifinal. 8 seed Ravenwood taking on 5 seed Franklin. Can the Raptors continue their surprising march through the losers bracket and knock off a team that early on in the season, even late in the regular season, looked untouchable, but stumbled late, fumbled the GNASH Cup to NBA, and lost their opening game of the tournament to the Big Red? We'll see. Is it going to be as good as the game we just saw between Brentwood and Hendersonville in the Heinz Cup Losers Bracket Final? Brentwood winning 7-6 in overtime to secure the other place in the Heinz Cup Final on Wednesday. We'll see. We will see. As the Zamboni is almost done clearing the ice. And I'm going to wait until both teams are out here to talk about them. So 6 teams still playing GNASH hockey in 2022 or 2023, 2024. We're going to cut it down to 5 when this game is over. 2 teams left in the Heinz Cup, and 3 teams will be left in the Preds Cup after tonight. Ty Essenmacher scoring the OT winner. Just near the halfway point of overtime for Brentwood, so the Bruins are in 2. The Heinz Cup Final. Who would have thought we'd be saying those words around this time next year? Or last year, excuse me. Brentwood around this time last year had just been knocked out of the Preds Cup in the Losers Bracket Final by Mount Juliet Green Hill Lebanon. Crazy year. Zamboni's almost done going over the ice. Ravenwood players ready to head out onto the surface. Zamboni heads off the ice. And got a worker clearing off the extra snow. And Zamboni doors are closed. They'll call both teams out on the ice. So let's talk about the 2 teams playing our second game of the doubleheader. First up, Ravenwood, coached by James Gately, opened this Heinz Cup with a 6-4 win over 1 seed Summit Page on February 8th. Then on February 14th, they lost in the winners bracket semis to NBA 5-1. And then last Wednesday in the losers bracket quarters, beat Pope Prep MLK GCA 7-4. They were down 4-2 at one point in that game. So let's go over their skater stats so far. Jack Reedy, the leading scorer, he has 5 points, all from goals. Actually, Liam Powell also has 5 points from 4 goals and an assist. Jake Farrell and Keaton Moffitt each have 2 points from goals. Owen Appel has 2 points from assists. Oliver Lutz has a point from a goal, and Brady Friedman, Lucas Brady, Bennett Nichols, Jake Lipinski, and Zeke Landcamer each have a point from an assist. And on to goalie play. Colin Gower has played in 2 games. He's played in both the winning games against Summit and last week against Pope. So his record in the playoffs is 2-0. He's played 84 minutes, goals against average of 4 even. He's allowed 8 goals on 53 shots, turned away the other 61. His save percentage in the postseason so far is 87. Brady Miller played in the loss to NBA. He did not suit up for the Summit game. He was out with a concussion. But he played in the NBA game, so he's 0-1, played the full 42 minutes, goals against average of 5 even, allowed 5 goals on 21 shots, turned away the other 16. His save percentage in the postseason so far is 76. On to Franklin, coached by Todd Gross, opened the Hine Cup with a 4-2 loss to NBA on February 7th. Then on February 12th in the first round of the losers bracket, knocked out one-seeded Summit Page with a 6-3 win. And then last week in the losers bracket quarters, scratched out a 4-3 win in regulation against Father Ryan. So here are their player stats coming into tonight. McLean Butters and Gavin Akers each have 5 points from a goal and 4 assists. Casper Thurston has 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Grant Hayes with 3 points, all from assists. Quinn Loesch, Hudson Richards, each with 2 points from assists. Brandon Mills has 2 points from a goal and an assist. Hank Hayes, Will McCormick, and Hudson Loesch each have a point from a goal. Owen McGrorty has a point from an assist. Hudson Loesch back in the lineup last Wednesday against Father Ryan, scored a goal in the second. Grayson Butters has played all 3 games in net for Franklin. He's played the full 126 minutes. His record is 2-1. His goals against average 3.33. No shutouts. He's allowed 10 goals on 67 shots, turned over the other 57. His save percentage in the postseason so far is 85. So it would not be surprising if Colin Gower got the start tonight for Ravenwood. He's been pretty steady for them. Gavin Akers talking with a couple of Ravenwood players at center. Little friendly chat before the big showdown. Warm-up is done. Franklin won both regular season meetings between these two, 7-3 on October 2nd and 7-2 on November 27th. The latter result knocked Ravenwood and Mount Juliet out of GNASH Cup contention. So that meant Ravenwood's GNASH Cup defense was over. Their Pretz Cup defense still ongoing, although it could end tonight. We'll see. Colin Gower going to start in goal for Ravenwood. Grayson Butters going to start in goal for Franklin. For this first period, Franklin will carry the puck from my left to right. Ravenwood from my right to left. Who will face MBA on Wednesday night in the losers bracket final at Centennial? We start to answer the question now. Puck goes deep into the Franklin zone off the opening draw. Picked up by Hudson Loesch. He'll pass it up the far side. Casper Thurston at center. Leaves it for McLean Butters. Butters passes off to Hudson Richards, who shoots it past the net to the left of Gower. Puck passed out to the left point. Hudson Loesch. Now Gavin Akers out high. A shot over the net. Puck is behind the net. Sent out to the far side. Loesch puts it behind the net. Hudson Richards hacking it off a Ravenwood stick. Raptors trying to get it out. Here's Hudson Richards sending it across the front of the net. Casper Thurston couldn't get a stick on it. Thurston sends it down deep. It's intercepted and cleared out by the Raptors. Franklin with it again. Off the bench, Quinn Loesch brings the puck into the Raptors zone on the left wing side. A shot blockered away by Colin Gower. Puck sent around the wall to the far side by the Raptors. It's out at center, but tapped off the stick of Brady Friedman. Picked up and then swept away from Liam Powell, and then taken back by the Raptors. Powell trying to dump it into the Franklin zone. It was blocked. He'll dump it into the second try. Puck coming around the wall to the far side. Now picked up by Ravenwood, and a shot from the bottom of the right circle. Goes into the netting above the glass. Was Cooper Hill who had the shot. It went off of Butters. 12:19 left in the first, and that's the first whistle of the game. And, well, they say it was Hill all the way, so they're going to drop the puck on the dot in front of the Franklin bench. Won by Franklin, but given away to the Raptors. Franklin trying to take it back at center. Jack Reedy with it, sends it back into the Franklin zone on the far side. Josh Yurievich trying to clear. Quinn Loesch fumbles the puck a bit. Yurievich with it, backhands it out. Owen McGroarty backhands it into the Ravenwood zone, picked up by Quinn Loesch. Going to the left wing corner boards. Had the puck taken off him by Cooper Hill. Back the other way come the Raptors. Puck brought into the Franklin zone. Pass attempt went off of a Franklin stick on the back check. Trying to get it to Cooper Hill in the slot. And McGroarty ends up shooting it into his own bench, trying to clear it out. .11:43 left in the first. No goals on the board. Draw is going to be to the left of Butters. Won by Ravenwood, and a shot hit the outside frame on the left-hand side of the net. Puck carried to center by Eden Murphy, knocked off his stick. Murphy sent it towards the Ravenwood blue line. It's intercepted and dumped back into the Franklin zone. I think that was Cannon Kaiser doing the dumping. Puck down at the end boards. Brought out to center by Franklin. Here's Brandon Mills, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone, got brought down, I think by Owen Appel on the back check. Yeah, it was Appel. Now trying to wrap around and having it stopped and covered up at the right-hand side of the net by Gower. I think it was Aiden Murphy. 11:01 left in the first. No goals on the board. And Owen Appel going to be sent to the box for bringing down Mills. So Franklin in the power play. Draw going to be to the right of Gower. No goals on the board. 11:01 left in the first. Won by Ravenwood, but held in the zone by Franklin. Here's Hudson Richards trying to send it down low. He whiffed in the first attempt. And Ravenwood going to clear the puck out. Cooper Hill going to catch up to it in the Franklin zone in the left wing corner. Puck picked up by Franklin. They'll bring it out to center. Here's McLean Butters ahead to Hudson Loesch into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Loesch around the back of the net. Passes out to the left point, or right point, off the stick of Casper Thurston and out. He couldn't keep it in the zone. Akers back in his own zone, hands it off Thurston. Skating up the far side, back into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing. Passes to the slot. That's Richards' shot. Stopped by Gower with a right leg pad. Here's Richards behind the net. Backhanding it in front. Score McLean Butters. Richards backhanded it in front to Butters, who was all alone, and he fires it into the back of the net to convert the power play and put Franklin up 1-0 with 10:11 to go in the first. Draw one by Franklin. Hank Hayes sends the puck into the Ravenwood zone deep, picked up by Brady Friedman. Trying to send it up the far wall to get it out. Jake Farrell in there trying to fight for it, held into the left point. Hudson Loesch, his shot blocked. Comes to Gavin Akers, his one-timer blocked. Blocked by the same man. Owen Appel blocking them both. Houston Vale behind the net. Puts it out in front, intercepted. And carried out to center. It's Cooper Friedman dumping it into the Franklin zone. Grayson Butters sending it around the wall to the far side. Vale flips it up the boards. Will McCormick passes out to Hudson Loesch at center, taken away by Cooper Friedman. Here's Will Gallagher having it poked away from him. Puck jab back into the Ravenwood zone by Franklin. Grant Hayes racing in and causing the Ravenwood player to fall over, trying to spin around the puck. Puck in front of McGordy, flips it over the net. He had the net wide open, but when the puck came to him, it didn't settle down right away. I think it was Brady Freeman who fell over near his own net and allowed that chance to happen. Puck comes out of the left point. Quinn Spencer, a one-timer. Gloved and held on to by Gower. 8:52 left in the first. 1-0 Franklin. Draw is going to be to Gower's right. Won by Franklin. Puck from the left point, sent down low behind the net. Old McGordy trying to carry it. And it's going to be carried out by Ravenwood. Cooper Hill into the Franklin zone, and the puck poked off his stick. Jake Lipinski with it, left wing shot blocked. Puck came to the near side of the net. Now it's out high. Zeke Landcamer passing down. Cooper Hill, left circle shot, high and wide to the left of Butters. Puck held in at the right point, sent down low, but cleared out by the Admirals. Touched with a high stick, though, by Ravenwood on its way out. So a high sticking infraction against the Raptors, and that means they're going to drop the puck to the right of Gower. 8:18 left in the first, still 1-0 Franklin. Draw one by Franklin, but Quinn Spencer couldn't keep it in the zone. He's got it at center. Passes up the far side, jab back towards the Ravenwood zone, intercepted by the Raptors. Sent back into the Franklin end. It's going down into the left wing corner. Quinn Spencer with it, passes over to the far side, Josh Yurievich. And it's cleared out from the far side, I think, by Eden Murphy. Tapped back the other way by the Raptors. Luke Pierce sends it into the Franklin zone, but Liam Powell was offside. Draw be on the dot across from the Franklin bench at center. One by Ravenwood. Jack Reedy, left wing side of the Franklin zone, sends it through the crease and past the net to the left of Butters. Held in Powell. Fires it past the net to the left of Butters. Puck out on the near boards, picked up Brandon Mills. And he'll clear it out up the far side. Cannon Kaiser in his own zone. Sending it up the far boards. And flip back into the Ravenwood zone by Murphy. It's going to go past the net to the right of Gower. Murphy passing it out to the near side. Pass across, and right at the back door was Cole Pointer, and he whiffed on it at the far side of the net. Pointer trying to put it out in front. It's knocked away. Then Pointer intercepts, and it's poked off his stick as he was trying to go down the slot. Puck back in the Franklin zone. Liam Powell going to get to it on the near side. Puts it out in front, intercepted by Cale Lewis. Puck cleared to center, but intercepted. Ends up in the Ravenwood zone. Raptors have it. That'll be brought to center. Now Liam Powell, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Back hits in front, score! Brady Friedman was coming down all alone in the slot. He gets the centering pass and one times it home. And it's 1-1 with 6:45 left in the first. Draw one by Ravenwood. They bring it into the Franklin zone. Jake Farrell, actually no, it's behind the net. Puck's sent around to the far side by the Admirals as they're trying to get it out. They do. Hudson Richards at center. Into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. A shot turned away by Gower. Puck out in front, but McLean Butters couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's out at center. Sent back into the Franklin zone. Hudson Loesch with it. Loesch behind his own net. Loesch. Going to carry it to center. Loesch. Into the Ravenwood zone and it poked off his stick. Gavin Akers keeps it alive. Takes a shot that hit the skate of Owen Appel and ended up in the left wing corner. Puck cleared out and then taken away by the Raptors at center. Keaton Moffitt drops it back. Jake Farrell was surrounded to the puck taken away. Here's Akers. Passing over to Hudson Loesch. Loesch at center. Into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Loesch trying to spin away from a back checker. Comes to the front of the net. A shot. I think it may have gone off of Gower at the left-hand side of the net, or it went across the front of the net. Gower covered well. Puck back in the Franklin zone. Cooper Hill with an odd-angle shot. Turned away by Grayson Butters. Hudson Richards. There's Gavin Akers, Akers from behind his own net. Passes up the near side. Hudson Loesch inside the Ravenwood zone. Shot, stop, rebound. Oh, stopped by Gower on Butters. Grayson Butters carried the puck across the front of the net and should have shot it, but Gower got over to the right-hand side of the net in time. Puck dumped back into the Ravenwood zone. Brought out to center by the Raptors. Cooper Friedman dumps it into the Franklin zone. Picked up by Quinn Spencer. Banked off the far side boards and out. It's back in the Ravenwood zone. Zeke Landcamer going to get to it, try and clear. Intercepted Owen McGroarty. Left circle shot, missed the net to the left of Gower. Puck goes out to center. Josh Yurjevich. Passes up the far side. Intercepted by Ravenwood. And taken back at center by the Admirals. Dumped back into the Ravenwood zone. Quinn Loesch going to get to it down deep. Round the back of the net. Comes around to the right wing side. He wants to pass the puck off. It's taken away. Out at center with it, I think, is Liam Powell in the Franklin zone. Puck jabbed off his stick as he carried it in, sent to the front of the net and steered away by Grayson Butters with a stick. Puck out at center. Ravenwood get it back. Brady Friedman, who scored the most recent goal to tie this game up, dumps it back into the Franklin zone in the left wing corner. Quinn Spencer fires it around the wall. Cole Pointer will carry it out. Pointer into the Ravenwood zone. Taking a shot, was blocked. Hank Hayes was going to the front of the net. He was calling for the puck. And Ravenwood player banks it off the far wall, and it goes into the Raptors, hit a rafter beam. 3:19 left in the first. Game still tied at 1. Draw's going to be to the right of Gower. They dropped the puck, didn't like the way the faceoff went, so they drop it again. Ravenwood win it. Puck comes out high, and the Raptors bring it out to center. A 2-on-1 maybe. Liam Powell in the Franklin zone, but nice back checking by Hudson Loesch to divert him to the left wing corner. Jake Lipinski with a puck now. Lipinski trying to come out, knocked off his stickers. Liam Powell pass across, nobody there. Brady Friedman just kept it alive at the blue line. Put out in front. Lipinski back in, stopped by Butters. Rebound into behind him, they score! It's Powell! Was Keaton Moffitt, carrying it to the front of the net, got off a backhander, popped up in the air, landed behind Butters, and Powell knocks it in, and it's 2-1 Ravenwood with 2:43 to go in the first. Wow. Franklin clearing the puck out of their zone. Brady Friedman with it inside his own end. Stretch pass up the near side, intercepted. Aiden Murphy, Casper Thurston, instead of carrying it into the Ravenwood zone, dropped it back to Hudson Richards. He should have just carried it in. Now it is in the Ravenwood zone deep. Here's Richards trying to put it out in front for Butters. It was knocked away. Richards trying to backhand it up to the right point. It's taken and cleared out by the Raptors. Jack Reedy in the Franklin zone. Cale Lewis jumps in front of him, forces him to fall over at the end wall. Now here's McLean Butters out at center, bringing the puck back into the Ravenwood zone, pushed into the boards. Now Richards with a shot, grazed the right leg pad of Gower on its way by. Down low with it in the left wing corner is Butters. He's pushed off the puck. Farrell whips it around the wall. Held in Lewis at the right point. Fires it past the net. Heard a stick tapping on the ice. It was Quinn Loesch calling for the puck as he was coming down the slot off the bench. Puck out at center now. It's back in the Franklin zone. Cleared out by the Admirals. Luke Pierce going to dump it back in from center. Puck at center, and a hand pass called against Franklin. We've entered the final minute of the first, 54.8 seconds left in the first. A hand pass called against the Admirals. They're going to drop the puck right at center, 2-1 Ravenwood. Draw one by Franklin. Here's Quinn Loesch, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Stops and waits for help, puts it in front. Oh, and almost shooting it into his own net from right in front was Zeke Landkammer. Puck out on the far boards. Ravenwood with it. They'll bring it out to center. Cooper Hill, and it poked off his stick in the Franklin zone. He gets it back. 30 seconds left of the first. Puck put in front, and it comes to Hudson Loesch. He'll pass it off Quinn Loesch. Big brother, and it poked off his stick. Little brother grabs it at center. Has to drop all the way back into his own zone to get it, though. He'll pass it out to the far side. Quinn grabs it back into the head, but gives it away. Gave it right to, I think it was Cooper Hill, and then Hudson jumps in and takes it away from Hill. Hudson Loesch at center. Sent back into the Ravenwood zone. It's deep. And time is going to run out on this first period. Well, McLean Butters scored almost 3 minutes in, but then Ravenwood scored twice. A goal from Brady Friedman and then one from Liam Powell, and it's the Raptors who have a 1-0 lead on Franklin at the end of one in the Preds Cup Losers Bracket semifinal. The website does that. Colin Gower is still in goal for Ravenwood. Grayson Butter is still in goal for Franklin. For this second period, Ravenwood will move the puck from my left to right. Franklin from my right to left. Puck ends up in the Ravenwood zone off the draw. Cleared out by the Raptors. Intercepted at center by Gavin Akers. He waits for his teammates to get back on side. Brings it into the Ravenwood zone. A shot off his stick and past the net. It's now behind the net. And cleared out by the Raptors. Here's Jake Lipinski, right wing side of the Franklin zone, sending it around the wall to Liam Powell in the left wing corner. Comes out to the left point and a shot blocked in front. Rebound, score! I think it's Lipinski. Shot at the left point was blocked. Then it came to the left circle. And it's Lipinski who puts it through the legs of Butters into the back of the net. And it's 3-1 Ravenwood just 35 seconds into the second. 13:25 left in the second. Ravenwood take a 2-goal lead. Are they really about to do this? Draw one by Franklin. It's dumped into the Ravenwood zone. It's at the inboards. Brady Friedman will pick it up. Puck comes out to the left point. Josh Yurievich trying to keep it alive. Cleared out by Luke Pierce. Now here's Cooper Hill, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Drops it down low behind the net. Here's Hudson Richards trying to clear it out up the far side. Puck flipped through the air and caught in the blue line by Brady Friedman. Richards puts the body to him. And a shot from the high slot misses the net to the left of Butters. That was Hill, I think. Richards was tied up with Friedman and couldn't get the puck out, so it gave Hill a shot at the net. Puck cleared up the near side by Franklin. This will go for an icing. 12:27 left in the second. 3-1 Ravenwood. Draws to the left of Butters. One by Ravenwood. Franklin come up with it. Houston Vale out at center. Dumped into the Ravenwood zone. It's out on the far wall into the right wing corner. Will McCormick. Now Hank Hayes joining in the battle in the right wing corner. Franklin come up with a puck. Here's Will McCormick losing it. And the Raptors clear. Down ice it goes for an icing. 11:50 to go in the second. 3-1 Ravenwood. Draw will be to Gower's right. Puck comes around the wall to the far side. Quinn Loesch almost fell over backwards. Still gets in the front of the net. A shot stopped by Gower. And the rebound taken by the Raptors. Puck dumped back into the Franklin zone. It goes deep into the right wing corner. Grant Hayes passing it up the far side. Quinn Loesch banks it off the near boards. Owen McGroarty at center. Has it in the Ravenwood zone. Taken away and cleared by the Raptors. Icing waved off. Jake Farrell put it out in front. Oh, but unable to get a stick on it was Keaton Moffitt. And Franklin having trouble trying to clear. Here's Brady Friedman. Shot from the right wing boards, knocked down by Butters. Here's Owen McGroarty. Left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Pass off Grant Hayes. The slaughter shot missed the net. Rebound McGroarty. Pass across. Oh! At the back door was Quinn Loesch, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Puck comes out to the blue line. Gavin Akers passes over to the near side. Kel Lewis drops it down the wall to the left wing corner. Puck fired out to center by Ravenwood off the stick of Gavin Akers. Akers. Stretch pass up the near side. It's in the Ravenwood zone. Quinn Loesch taps it away, but he couldn't hang on to it. It's cleared out. Liam Powell had it knocked off his stick at the Franklin blue line. Puck back in the Ravenwood zone. A big hit on the near side. Liam Powell's going to carry the puck out. Carries it into the Franklin zone, knocked away, but then sent down low by Bennett Nichols. Puck behind the net. Gavin Akers pushed into the boards. Cole Pointer passing it up the far side. Here's Brandon Mills. Mills out to center. Passes over Kel Lewis. Lewis into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing. And it knocked off his stick. Brandon Mills' a shot stopped by Gower. Puck comes out to the blue line. Held in by Akers at the left point. Sends it down the left wing. And it's cleared out by the Raptors. Hudson Loesch picks it up inside his own zone. Could not get around Bennett Nichols, who took the puck away. It's back in the Franklin zone, immediately cleared out by the Admirals. Now here's Casper Thurston back in the Ravenwood zone. A shot missed the net to the left of Gower. Now Liam Powell at center. Back into the Franklin zone on the left wing side. And the slot, a shot stopped by Butters. Puck put out in front, intercepted, and Gavin Akers will carry it out. Passes ahead to Brandon Mills. Mills back in the Ravenwood zone. Pass off Hudson Loesch. His shot stopped by Colin Gower, who'll hang on for the whistle. 8:38 left in the second. 3-1, Ravenwood leading. Draws to the right of Gower. Won by Ravenwood. Brought to center by Jack Reedy. Reedy into the Franklin zone. Puck got away from him. So Grayson Butters makes a gutsy move and sends it to the near side boards. Out at center with it is Casper Thurston. He's in the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Carries it to the left wing corner. Now it's behind the net. Raptors have it. Put out in front, intercepted Casper Thurston. I thought he intercepted it, went off his stick blade. It's going to be sent to the other end of the rink by Ravenwood. Icing waved off. Hudson Loesch will pick it up. Loesch carries it to center. Round one defender. He's in the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Has to go around the back of the net. Has to go below the goal line, actually. Raptors come up with it. And they bring it out to center. Zeke Landcamer drops it back. Cooper Hill offside. Landcamer had gone in the zone. 7:37 left in the second. 3-1 Ravenwood. Draw's going to be on the dot in front of the Ravenwood bench. Oh, and Josh Yurievich almost gave it away inside his own zone, but the Ravenwood player he pranked it off of, Cooper Friedman, didn't realize that. Puck now back in the Ravenwood zone. Behind the net, Hank Hayes. Leaves it behind the net for Will McCormick, who tried to wrap around, but that was stopped. Had the puck knocked off his stick behind the net again. Through center come the Raptors. Jake Farrell into the Franklin zone. Fell over, sends the puck around the wall to the near side anyway. Puck comes out to the right point. Cannon Kaiser fires it down low. And clearing attempt. Caught by Jake Farrell. They're going to call hand pass against him. Franklin player actually came up to put the body on him. He held on to the puck. 6:47 left in the second. Still 3-1 Ravenwood. Draw's going to be on the dot across from the Ravenwood bench. Draw one by Franklin. Quinn Spencer through center. Into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Down the wall. Puts it out in front. And it's out in front of the net, but knocked away. Good back checking, I think, by Ken and Kaiser to knock it away from the net. Quinn Lowe's going to keep it in the zone on the right point. Backhand it down the wall. It's intercepted, though, and brought to center by the Raptors. It's now back in the Franklin zone. Quinn Spencer putting a player up against the boards. Now Josh Yurievich ahead to Owen McGroarty. McGroarty out to center. Quinn Loesch. Loesch into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Loesch round the back of the net. Puts it out in front. Grant Hayes couldn't get a stick on it. And a backhander across the front of the net and over by Owen McGroarty. Quinn Loesch. Puck knocked off his stick. Gavin Akers keeps it alive, but then he gives it away to Liam Powell. Powell had it poked off his stick. Oliver Rudson had jabbed off his stick. It's brought into the Franklin zone anyway and sent past the net to the right of Butters. Puck put out in front. Oh, then it comes to the right-hand side of the net. Butters had it up against his pad. They blow the whistle. There was some pushing and shoving after the whistle, and Josh Yurievich is going to go to the box for an elbowing call. So Ravenwood will get their first power play of the game, up 3-1 with 5:41 to go in the second. Draw is to the right of Butters. Draw one by the Admirals. They try and clear it out, but it's held in. Liam Powell on the left half wall, passing up to the left point. Now Powell, top of the left circle, his shot. I think it was deflected off of Butters. Yeah, they put it up there. Puck held in at the left point by Brady Friedman. Passes over to Powell, top of the left circle again. Powell trying to move down, trying to back in front. That's broken up. He's got it back on the end boards. Passes back out high to the left point. Friedman over to Cooper Hill. Back to Friedman. Powell, top of the left circle. His shot turned away by Butters. Puck out on the far side. Powell at the left point. Powell left point again. Passes back down. Left wing side. Oh, Gavin Akers knocks the puck loose and it's cleared out by Casper Thureson. Puck dumped back into the Franklin zone. Minute left in the power play for the Raptors. And the puck cleared out to center. There's Casper Thureson, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone, taking a shot that's over the net. Puck out at center. Ravenwood bring it back. Brady Friedman with a slide shot, score! Brady Friedman through the legs of Grayson Butters into the back of the net. Another power play, or it's a power play goal for Ravenwood. A second of the game for Friedman, and it is 4-1 Ravenwood with 4:23 left in the second. Draw one by Franklin. It's in the Ravenwood zone. Raptors clear it out. Here's Liam Powell at center. Passes over to Jake Lipinski, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Lipinski trying to find space. Round the back of the net. Oh, he had a wraparound attempt, but coming in to knock the puck away at the last second. I think it was Aiden Murphy. Puck out at center. Taken back by the Raptors. Quinn Spencer brings the puck back into the Ravenwood zone. Trying to drive it back to Aiden Murphy, who couldn't get a stick on it. Cole Pointer pushed it towards the front of the net. That's intercepted and cleared. Admirals trying to clear it out. They have it at center. It's back in the Ravenwood zone. Cole Pointer lost it. Raptors clear it out again. And it ends up being iced by the Admirals. 3:21 left in the second. 4-1 Ravenwood. Draws to Butters left. Puck in the Ravenwood zone on the far side. Anthony Maltby's going to get to it. Try and clear it up the wall. Intercepted by McLean Butters, but he couldn't keep it in his stick. Cooper Hill to center. Into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. His shot blocked. Franklin desperately trying to clear it out. They still can't get it out. It's sent back down deep by the Raptors. Akers having a skate with it. He'll flip it up the far side towards Hudson Loesch. It's in the Ravenwood zone. Goes past the net to the left of Gower. Puck sent around the wall to the near side. And it's going down the ice for an icing against Ravenwood. 2:21 left in the second. Still 4-1 Raptors. Draw is going to be to Gower's right. It's won by Franklin, sent towards the front of the net, off the stick of McLean Butters into the right wing corner. Butters at the inboards, battling away. Hudson Richards trying to shake the puck loose. Big battle for the puck in the right wing corner. If they don't move it, they might have to blow the whistle. Puck out in front to Casper Thurston. Couldn't get his stick on it. Now Thurston. Around the back of the net. Puts that in front. McLean Butters whiffed on it in the slot. Back the other way comes Oliver Lutz. Lutz into the Franklin zone. Had the puck taken away. Akers. Passes ahead Thurston. Thurston out at center. Hands it off Richards. Richards left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. His shot. Oh, just missed the net to the left of Gower. Butters trying to pass it up the far wall. It's intercepted. Oliver Lutz at center. Back into the Franklin zone. On the right wing side, taking a shot. Stopped by Butters and he'll cover. Actually, it was tapped away. He couldn't cover. Coming in to tap it away from him, I think, was Keaton Moffitt. Puck out on the far side. Now it's sent over to the near side. Lutz a shot. Hit a skate and went past the net. Casper Thurston with it again. Out at center with it is McLean Butters. Butters back into the Ravenwood zone. Leaves it for Thurston. Thurston trying to drive it back to Hudson Loesch. Loesch had to go retrieve it. Keep it in the zone. Try to back it towards the front of the net. Knocked down by Cannon Kaiser, and he'll clear. We're inside the final minute of the second. Shot from Cooper Friedman. Blockered away by Grayson Butters. Stretch pass up the far side. Received by Owen McGordy, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Trying to put it in front. Grant Hayes a shot. Score! That stretch pass led to a 2-on-1. McGordy passed across to Hayes, who sends it underneath Gower into the back of the net. And it is 4-2 Ravenwood with 37.6 seconds left in the second. Franklin win the draw, bring it into the Ravenwood zone. Quinn Loesch shot across the front of the net. Puck out at center. Kel Lewis with it under 30 seconds left in the period. Quinn Spencer kicks it ahead. Now it's back in the Ravenwood zone. Cooper Hill falls over, gets back in his skates, banks it off the near glass and out. Here's Bennett Nichols trying to send it back into the Franklin zone. It's cleared out. McGordy got knocked down at the Ravenwood blue line. The Franklin fans want an interference called. None of the officials have their hand in the air as time runs out on the second. 2 goals in the second for Ravenwood from Jake Lipinski and Brady Friedman. Grant Hayes with a goal for Franklin. Ravenwood lead Franklin 4-2 at the end of 2 in the Preds Cup Losers Bracket semifinal. Grayson Butters still in goal for Franklin. Colin Gower still in goal for Ravenwood. For this third period, Franklin will carry the puck from my left to right, Ravenwood from my right to left. If Franklin come back, tie the game, when we finish regulation tied, we go to sudden death 3-on-3 overtime for 5 minutes. Puck in the Franklin zone off the draw. Hudson Loesch picks it up. Starts to skate with it. Loesch to center. Brings it into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Around the back of the net, out to the left wing. Holding on to the puck. Going out towards the blue line. Good inside to shoot it. Stopped. Rebound stopped by Gower. Grant Hayes taking a rebound try, and Gower stopped that too. Actually, Hayes with a tip that Gower stopped. And then he stopped the rebound try. Took the first 28 seconds of the period off the clock. Draw is going to be to the right of Gower. Won by Ravenwood. They clear it out. Gavin Akers at center. Akers brings it back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Trying to get around defenders. Goes below the goal line, lost the puck. Raptors trying to clear. They do. It's out at center. Hudson Loesch with it inside his own zone. Spins away from Liam Powell. Loesch to center. Back into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. A shot turned away by Gower. Cole Pointer trying to keep the puck alive. He does. Trying to pass the slot. That's it. Went off of Jake Lipinski. Liam Powell carries it out. Powell into the Franklin zone. A shot off a stick and into the netting above the glass. 12:44 left in regulation. Still 4-2 Ravenwood. Draws to the left of Butters. Won by Franklin. Puck sent around the boards to the near side. Luke Pierce trying to send it to the front of the net. That's broken up. Puck comes around to the far side boards. Casper Thurston will leave it for Kel Lewis. Lewis brings it to center. Lewis into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Goes to the end boards with it. Leaves it for Hudson Richards. Richards out to the right wing. Passes up to the right point. Quinn Spencer. Shot. Stopped by Gower. Ooh, it actually leaked through him and he went behind the net. And the Raptors able to clear. Cale Lewis will catch up to it inside his own zone. Jack Reedy pushes him off the puck. Lewis puts the body up against him. Reedy gets off a soft backhander that's stopped by Grayson Butters. Puck out at center. McLean Butters. Back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Trying to send it around the defender. Hudson Richards with it. Sends it across the front of the net. I'm not sure if it hit Gower or not. Here's Butters. In the slot. Whipped it. A shot tip. Puck comes to the front of the net. And his shot. Is it a goal? There's a hand up. One of the referees has his hand up. It's going to be a tripping call against Ravenwood. The goal will not count. It's Luke Pierce going into the box. So Franklin returned to the power play down 4-2 with 11:40 left in regulation. Draw one by Franklin. Gavin Akers left point. Passes over to Hudson Richards. Draw was to the right of Gower, by the way. Cross-ice pass went off a stick. Casper Thurston still able to grab it, carry it down the right wing. Passes across. Hudson Loesch with it, the left wing. Loesch trying to go to the front of the net. Went off a stick. Clearing attempt, held in at the left point by Gavin Akers. Pass down the wall, Loesch. Loesch taking a shot, went off a stick and past the net. Puck out in front. Now it's behind the net over on the near side. Raptors able to clear. Oh, and now a chance for Liam Powell. Drops it back. But Grayson Butters able to intercept it. He falls over. Here's Cooper Hill, a shot off of Franklin, body into the netting above the glass. Franklin almost with a disastrous turnover in their own zone in the power play. 73 seconds left in the power play. 10:53 left in regulation. Still 4-2. Ravenwood draws to the right of Grayson Butters. It's won by Franklin. Hudson Loesch out at center. Rings it into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Rounded defender. Hook, launches a shot. Turned away, I think, by Gower. Minute left in the power play for Franklin. Yeah, they say Gower got a piece of that on its way past the net. Casper Thurston down the right wing. Pass cross. McLean Butters shot. Missed the net to the right of Gower. Here's Hudson Richards in the slot. Richards, back too far from the puck. Jumbling around. It has to go into the near side boards. Gavin Akers can't keep it alive. It's out at center. McLean Butters with it. 30 seconds left in the power play. Butters back into the Ravenwood zone. Fell over. Puck cleared out. Hudson Loesch with it at center. Loesch back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Goes to the front of the net. Across the front of the net. Oh, but he fell over. Couldn't get the shot away. Puck out on the near side. Penalty time against Ravenwood is up. They're back at even strength. Ravenwood fire it down ice on goal. Grayson Butters is to steer it away. Puck back in the Ravenwood zone. Cleared out immediately by the Raptors. It's back in the Franklin end of the left wing corner. Jake Farrell going to get to it. Farrell comes out in front of backhander. Stopped her, covered up by Butters. 9:16 left in regulation. Still 4-2 Ravenwood. Draws to the left of Butters. Ravenwood with it. Past the slot, a one-timer blocked. It's Jake Farrell shooting. Hudson Loesch passing up the far side. Quinn Loesch with it now. Cross ice to Owen McGorty, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. McGorty has to go to the right wing corner. He's knocked into the boards. He's drawn a penalty. Now the officials having a discussion inside the zone. Is that Anthony Maltese going into the box? What'll be the call here? Roughing. Oh, and So it's coincidentals. So who's going in the box for Franklin then? It's going to be Cale Lewis going off. So coincidentals. 8:45 left in regulation. Will stay 5-on-5. It's 4-2 Ravenwood. Draw to the left of Gower. One by Ravenwood. They try and clear it. Quinn Spencer holds it in at the right point, fires it down low. Grant Hayes behind the net. Got pushed away from the puck. Cooper Hill to center. It's knocked into the boards inside the Franklin zone. Here's Owen McGroarty pushing the puck out to center. Grant Hayes picks it up. Brings it into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Takes a bump from Jake Lipinski. Passes off Owen McGroarty. Shot blocked. Quinn Spencer tries to shoot and he whiffs on it. Back the other way goes Hill. Cooper Hill into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Trying to pass for Brady Friedman. Couldn't get a stick on it. Friedman comes out. His shot off a shin and past the net to the right of Butters. Cooper Hill. Pass out to the slot. A little soft shot from Jake Lipinski. Stopped by Butters with the right leg pad. Puck now out on the far boards. McGroarty takes a hit from Lipinski. Puck sliding around to the near side. Quinn Loesch with it out to center. Loesch left it behind him right at the red line. Puck fired back into the Franklin end by Ravenwood. It's an icing. 7:32 left in regulation. Still 4-2 Ravenwood. Draw to Colin Gower's right. It's won by Ravenwood. They clear it out. It's on goal, so Brothers has to stop it. Gavin Akers behind his own net. Moves out with a puck. Passes up the near side off the stick of Hank Hayes. It's back in the Ravenwood zone, cleared out by the Raptors, but then intercepted at center by Hudson Loesch. Brought back into the Ravenwood zone. Loesch to the front of the net. Has to go around the back of the net. Passes out to the left point, Akers. Akers holds it in. Sends it to the front of the net. Houston Vale, a shot. Stopped by Gower. Tried to put the puck out in front. And tapped away from Akers at the left point. Liam Powell now brings it back into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Knocked off his stick. Here's a shot turned away by Butters from Jake Farrell, I think. Passed out high to the left point. Zeke Langhammer, his shot towards the front of the net. Knocked down by Akers' stick. Puck sent back down into the Ravenwood zone. Will McCormick around the back of the net, comes out to the left wing. Lost the puck. Here's Liam Powell. Back into the Franklin zone. Got spun around by Butters. Lost the puck to Loesch. Hudson Loesch through center. Back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Backhands it off the left leg pad of Gower at the left-hand post. Ooh, Ravenwood having a man jumping out on the ice, then jumping back on top of the bench boards to avoid a too many men penalty as Jake Farrell shot the puck past the net to the right of Grayson Butters. Hudson Richards clears it out to center. Owen Appel sends it right back into the Franklin zone. Knocked down with the stick of Quinn Spencer, who turns it over to Jake Farrell, and his shot stopped and held on to by Butters. 5:39 left in regulation, still 4-2 Ravenwood. Draw's going to be to Butters' right. Puck out on the near side. That's coming around to the far side. Cooper Hill with it. Sends it down low, but it's intercepted and cleared out by the Admirals. Puck trickling back towards the Ravenwood zone, cleared out, but on the stick, Casper Thurston, who had to wait for Hudson Richards to get back on side. Now the Raptors able to clear it out. And there was a big hit on the near side boards. It's drawn a penalty against Franklin. It's gone. Hudson Richards will be going to the box. An elbowing call. So Ravenwood back in the power play up 4-2 with 5:04 to go in regulation. Draws to the left of Butters. Will McCormick came out of the ice, but Franklin have 4 players out there. He'd be a 5th, 4 skaters. So they're making him go back to the bench. Draw one by the Admirals, Gavin Akers. Backhands it up the far side to Casper Thurston, who nudges it out to center, but Brady Friedman intercepts and dumps it right back in. Puck comes around the wall to the far side. Held in Friedman. Sent back down past the net. Gavin Akers trying to clear it out. Fired to the other end of the rink by Hudson Loesch. Oh, and Casper Thurston's going to get to it in the Ravenwood zone. He's waiting on some help, but he lost the puck. Had the puck taken away. Cleared out by the Raptors. Sent back the other way by Franklin. Puck carried through center, back into the Franklin zone. It's Cooper Hill on the right wing, taking a shot. Stopped by Butters. I thought he held on to it, but and Franklin ended up committing another penalty. Casper Thurston tripped Cooper Hill on the far side at center. And I think Thurston also got a 10-minute misconduct for mouthing off to the official. Or is it Akers? Fifty-seven seconds left of the 5-on-3. Ravenwood are going to use a timeout. 4:01 left in regulation. Ravenwood up 4-2 and on the verge of knocking out the 5 seed. And Hudson Richards is being kicked out of the game. Wow. So Hudson Richards is out of the game. Everything falling apart for Franklin here at the end. .401 left in regulation. 4-2 Ravenwood. I got a 5-on-3 draw to the left of Grayson Butters. Won by the Raptors. Cooper Hill, top of the left circle. Puck passed down to the left wing corner. Back up top to Hoop Hill, who tried to pass across. McLean Butters put a body on him, knocked him down. Butters tried to pass it over to Cale Lewis inside the Ravenwood zone, but it's intercepted. And then a clearing attempt went off the stick of Hill and out of play. 32 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Draw one by Ravenwood, sent into the Franklin zone, immediately cleared out by Quinn Spencer. Cale Lewis kicking it down the left wing side of the Ravenwood zone into the left wing corner. Raptors have it. Oh, and then Lewis with a hit at the inboards. He's drawn another penalty. Liam Powell, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Drops it back. Brady Friedman shot in the slot. Block or stopped by Butters. And the rebound touched up. Lewis to the box. Boarding 2 and 10. The season coming apart at the seams for Franklin. So Ravenwood will still have a 5-on-3. 3:11 to go in regulation. The Raptors up 4-2. Hank Hayes will serve the 2. Draws to the left of Butters. Looked like Franklin won it, turned over to Ravenwood. Here's a one-timer from Hill, turned away by Butters. Penalty against Hudson Richards is up. 5-on-3, still in effect though, as the penalty for Lewis just started. Wide open net, score! Brady Friedman from the left circle to complete the hat trick. That's the 5-on-3 done. Minute 52 left in the 5-on-4. It's 5-2 Ravenwood with 2:56 to go. So it looks like Ravenwood will be playing NBA on Wednesday night at Centennial. Looks like Ravenwood will get another crack at NBA on Wednesday night. Seems to be some confusion from Ravenwood about who should be out on the ice for this face-off. Won by Franklin. Casper Thurston, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone, taking a slap shot, score! Thurston winds up with a slapper. The top of the right circle ends up in the roof of the net. A short-handed goal. And it's 5-3 Ravenwood with 2:46 left in regulation. And a minute 43 left in the 5-on-4. Franklin with the puck off the draw. Oh, and Hudson Loesch was tied up with Jake Lipinski. There's going to be another penalty against Franklin. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Loesch to the box, I think, for holding. So it's another 5-on-3 for the Raptors. 96 seconds to go, or 96 seconds of a 5-on-3. 2:39 left in regulation. 5-3 Raptors. Draw to the right of Butters. Won by Ravenwood. Pass down low, broken up by a stick. Cooper Hill with it. Pass across top of the right circle. Try to get it to Liam Powell in the slot. It's broken up. Casper Thurston pushes it out to center. Casper Thurston. A hit on Cooper Hill. Here's Liam Powell in the Franklin zone. A shot stopped by Butters off his chest and into his glove. 64 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 2:08 left in regulation. Still 5-3 Ravenwood. Draws to the right of Butters. Won by Franklin, but taken away by Ravenwood. Cooper Hill a shot. I think it was turned away by Butters. Puck passed out high. Shot blocked. Brady Friedman left point. Well under a minute left in the 5-on-3. Friedman passing over to the right point. Back to Friedman out high. Over to Cooper Hill. Past the slot. Liam Palace shot blocked. Here's Jake Farrell. Passing out to the blue line. Friedman back to Farrell. Under a minute left in the penalty against Hudson Loesch now, which is the 5-on-4. Here's Brady Friedman, shot in the blue line, block, comes to Jake Farrell in the slot. Pass over to Cooper Hill, he scores on the one-timer in the bottom of the left circle. To convert the 5-on-3 and make it 6-3 Ravenwood with 84 seconds to go. 45 seconds left in the 5-on-4. Franklin bring the puck into the Ravenwood zone off the draw on the left wing. It's Grant Hayes. Hayes passing out high. Gavin Akers. Slap shot. Took a deflection. Stopped by Gower. Rebound sent past the net. Under 30 seconds left in the 5-on-4 and now 1 minute left in regulation. Here's Gavin Akers inside his own zone. Gavin Akers through center. Back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Comes around to the left wing. Passes over to McLean Butters. Shot it past the net. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. .30 seconds left in regulation. Grant Hayes with a big hit on Keaton Moffitt on the far side. Puck's going to be carried to center and dumped deep into the Franklin zone. Gavin Akers with it. Carries to center. Going to look for a shot at the buzzer here. Goes to the front of the net. Lost it. That's it. Ravenwood are still alive in the Predators Cup. Can you believe it? The 8th seed will be playing NBA on Wednesday night in the losers bracket final. As some of the Franklin team members are leaving the ice. Ravenwood wins 6-3. And Franklin's season that was so promising at the holiday break is over. Ravenwood are still alive. The 8th seed defying all expectations. And they are among the last 3 in the Predators Cup. In a year where Franklin were the better team in the regular season, it's Ravenwood breaking their hearts again. So the goals for Franklin came from McLean Butters, Grant Hayes, and Casper Thurston. For Ravenwood, a hat trick for Brady Friedman. And the other goals came from Jake Lipinski, Liam Powell, and Cooper Hill. Brady Friedman is player of the game with his hat trick as Ravenwood bring to an end Franklin's season and get another crack at Hunter Wick and NBA, their fourth of the season, on Wednesday night at Centennial. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. What a crazy night of hockey. Well, let's list off the departing seniors for Franklin. They're losing a lot of really good players. Owen McGroarty, Grant Hayes, Hudson Richards, Cale Lewis, Cole Pointer, Quinn Loesch, Gavin Akers, McLean Butters, and Brandon Mills. Wow, that's a big senior class, and that's a big senior class full of really good players too that Franklin are saying goodbye to. They're bringing back quite a few good ones next year, but man, that senior class is going to leave a lot of holes. I think that the record keeping doesn't go back very far. It only goes back, the records that I found date back to 2000 and I think 2002. First season was 1999-2000. I think this is the best season in Franklin history, but man, they could have won the GNASH Cup. They let that slip away. They lose in the first round of the Preds Cup, have to take the long, hard road, and they get knocked out by the 8th seed. Wow. So Wednesday night at Centennial on Rink A, 7:10. The Preds Cup Losers Bracket Final. 8 seed Ravenwood taking on 4 seed NBA. Being there at 7:05 for a 7:10 face-off. Then at 8:40, the Hind Cup Final. 5 seed Brentwood against 1 seed Rutherford Rampage. Brentwood have to win to force next Mondays if necessary. A win for Rutherford means they win the Hind Cup for 2024. 8:40 face-off scheduled will be on the air at 8:30. We'll have a 10-minute pregame for the Hind Cup Final. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a night here in Bellevue. So Brentwood in the Henry Hind Cup Losers Bracket Final beat Hendersonville Beach Gallatin 7-6 in overtime. And just now in the Preds Cup Losers Bracket semifinal, it's 8 seed Ravenwood beating 5 seed Franklin 6-3. The Raptors are still alive. They're still alive in the Preds Cup. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Even if I still don't think they win this thing. I don't think they can beat NBA. I don't think they can beat Hunter Wick. That I know that he had a bad game last Wednesday against Ensworth, but that came late. And Ravenwood aren't as good as Ensworth this year. But I do think Ravenwood might have a team. They might be a contender next year. Because even if they don't win this year, their senior class is just it's not, the kids they're losing is not that big of a deal. I mean, Jack Reedy's been pretty stout this year, but he's like the one senior. Oh man, I hate losing him. The other three, I mean, no offense to them, but they're not as good as Cooper Hill or Liam Powell or Jake Farrell. Those kids will all be coming back next year. Wow. So our finals tonight in the Henry Hine Cup Losers Bracket Final. Brentwood 7, Hendersonville Beach Gallatin 6 in overtime. And just now in the Predators Cup Losers Bracket Semifinal, Ravenwood 6, Franklin 3. 5 teams still playing GNASH hockey in 2023-2024. Brentwood and Rutherford will meet in the Hine Cup Final on Wednesday at 8:40. Ravenwood and NBA will meet in the game before the Preds Cup Losers Bracket Final at 7:10. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening. Good night, everybody from Bellevue. Talk to you Wednesday night from Centennial, where the first trophy of the postseason will be at stake.